Every time it rains, and it's from heaven.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making some yummy, easy holiday treats. I will have all the recipes and exact measurements and everything in the down bar below, so go ahead and check that out. The first thing that we're going to be making today is beautiful, yummy, amazing chocolate eggnog. Milk, for sure. Either chocolate syrup or Ovaltine, which is what I used. Eggnog, Cool Whip, nutmeg, and some cocoa powder. So go ahead and add a milk into the bowl, and either your chocolate syrup or your Ovaltine, go ahead and mix that in really well like you're making chocolate milk. Go ahead and pour that into your glasses about halfway. A little less, a little more, depending on how much chocolate you want it to taste. Then go ahead and add your eggnog in the rest of the way. Stir it up and make sure it's all blended very well, because you want the two to be blended and not separated. Add in your whipped cream and throw some nutmeg and cocoa powder on top, and voila, you have these beautiful, delicious drinks. And if you'd like to get a little more festive with it, go ahead and add a little candy cane on the side. Looks beautiful. Next we have these dipped marshmallows, and these are really yummy. Just gonna let you guys know that right now. They're very yummy. They're very easy to eat. So you're gonna need some chocolate candy melts, big giant marshmallows. I can only find like the medium sized one. The bigger the better. Some holiday sprinkles and some candy canes, the mini kind preferably. Go ahead and take your chocolate melts and pour them into a little microwavable bowl. I used about half of the package. Depending on how much you want, you may use more or less. Go ahead and nuke that for about a minute to a minute and a half, depending on your microwave. Once that is done, go ahead and take all that out and stir it all together. This was such a fun part, because it didn't look like it was going to be stirred together, because they didn't look melted, but it worked. So next, go ahead and stick your little mini candy canes into the end of the marshmallows and dip them into your chocolate. Now I only dipped about half, but it is your preference. And then go ahead and roll the chocolate part into your holiday or festive little sprinkles, and voila, that's all you gotta do. Now I did notice that it was a lot easier to stick the candy cane in before you dip it, because I did it after and I made a giant mess. So definitely stick the candy cane in the marshmallow beforehand. They're so pretty, you almost don't even want to eat them. Oh, so proud. See, even my mama and my baby loved them. So good. That's a seal of approval right there, when a toddler loves your food. On to our next item. These were a little bit harder, but they are just half-dipped pretzel sticks. So go ahead and get some candy melts, either, any colors you want. I did just white and regular chocolate, some sprinkles, some honey wheat pretzel sticks. Go ahead and melt the chocolate just like you did last time. I did find that the white chocolate was a lot harder to melt than the normal chocolate. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the package I got, but it was a lot harder. So go ahead and stir those up just like you did the other ones. See how they're not stirring as great? But you can keep nuking it until you gotta get them smooth enough, because you want it smooth. You do not want chunky chocolate to dip into. Oh, look, Mickey Mouse. Go ahead and dip your pretzels in as far as you can. Dip them about halfway. I tried to get them halfway, but my bowl was not cooperating. Once you are done dipping into the chocolate, just like the marshmallows, go ahead and you can either roll them in a little thing of sprinkles or just kind of put the sprinkles on top over them. But make sure you do it right away because the chocolate does tend to harden, and the white chocolate hardened way quicker than the regular chocolate. So I just dusted some of the sprinkles on there and I cleaned them off afterwards. Once you're done, enjoy. They were really good. I just wish they would have worked out a little bit better. Yummy. Don't mind my crazy faces. On to the next treat is my lovely Rice Krispie trees. I'm so excited because I've never made Rice Krispie treats before, and the first time it turned out great. So you'll need some Rice Krispies, a full bag of marshmallows, some butter, and some garnishes. I put, Skittles, M&Ms, stuff like that to make it look like a tree. Some popsicle sticks or lollipop sticks, a round pan. And also some food coloring. So go ahead and throw the butter in there. Let that melt. Dump in your marshmallows. Keep it on a lower heat and wait for the marshmallows and the butter to all melt together until it's really smooth. No more lumps. If you have regular liquid food coloring, go ahead and add that in while your Rice Krispies are still in the pan or in the pot. And you do 6 cups of Rice Krispies. Stir that all together until it's completely coated. It's going to get chunkier and chunkier by the second, but as long as it's completely coated, it'll work out great. So my mom has Baker's food coloring, and it's more like gel than liquid. So I had to scoop this stuff out of there, and I had to use my hands because I could not mix the color in there, and I turned into a giant green monster. I do not advise this. If you have the liquid kind, please use that because it's just terrible. This was just horrible, but make them green because, Christmas trees are green. Go ahead and spray your round pan. And yes, you need a round pan. Go ahead and add in all of the mixture from the other bowl and get it all in there, smush it down. Just try to get it as smooth as possible. But I realize it doesn't have to be perfectly flat or perfectly smooth because it is a Christmas tree and trees usually aren't perfectly triangular, so just get it all in there. And if you have extra white left over, I tried to mix it as much as I could with the coloring, but if you can't, it still turns out really cute. It looks okay. It's almost like the frosting on a Christmas tree. Add in your sprinkles. Be careful because once you add in that huge line, it just sticks there. And then I pushed those in after I added all the sprinkles. I tried to smush it into the Rice Krispies, and then go ahead and, if you want to, I used some M&Ms and some Skittles, and I stuck those in there to make them look like little ornaments. Now, right now, this looks like a 2-year-old's art project, and I promise you, it will look so much better after you cut up the Rice Krispies and put them on their little sticks. See? Masterpiece. Work of art. Kindergartners would give me an A. Go ahead and stick that into your refrigerator for about 10 to 15 minutes. After they're out of the fridge, go ahead and just cut it like a pizza. Just like a normal slice of pizza, because you want these pieces to be triangles, not squares. Stick one of the lollipop sticks into the bottom of it, and voila, you have a beautiful little Christmas tree. See, it doesn't look like too much of a crazy masterpiece once you have it out. And they were super yummy. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial on these little easy recipes. Have a great holiday.